All right, good evening, everybody. Um, we'll start out with this shite trade today. Microsoft triggered and it missed. Let's pull it up really quick. Oh, and I'm sorry, you're gonna hear my dog squeaking his toy. Why can't I do this? Oh my gosh. Thank you. Um, so a little frustrating for me here. We broke through and then it hit a high of 426.77. So we were about $1 off of our price target. I know a few people did send me like screenshots of their trade and they made like 50%. They ended up closing. But I did not hit my profit target. So for me, this one is marked as a loss, as a miss. So we're like 5 for 5 now. 5 wins, 5 losses. um, and then this is a little bit random, but I want to comment on something. I got this random um, YouTube message. Somebody was like, "This is really boring," and I don't remember what else he said, but like basically saying that my video is really boring. I'm not trying to entertain anybody with option plays. Like if I was trying to do that, I'd be shaking my butt or something, and I'd have a little face camera up and I'd be showing off my really beautiful cleavage and all that stuff. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to share trades and hopefully help some people make money. If you're looking for entertainment, go check out some other part of YouTube because I really don't care. Anyway, that's that off my chest. And he kind of got blocked from the channel. So, um, plays that I'm looking at for tomorrow. First one is going to be ABBV. I'm looking for a break over 165, and my price target is going to be 167.35. If you take this trade, just be aware of this level. Um, Actually, you know what? I need to put this as a first trim. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't know why I didn't do this before, but I think probably because I was looking for like a bigger move, but we'll call it sorry, 166.40. So calls on this if we break over 165.60. Let me just fix my Excel sheet here. 166.40. This is going to be a pretty jam. I did block that mofo. Don't worry about that. It was just shocking to me. Like, I'm literally just doing this to try to help people. I know I've mentioned it before, but I don't even trade options. So, like, I am not doing this for myself at all. And I don't have a big enough following on YouTube that I make money off of doing videos. Like, this is literally just me trying to hopefully help some people make some money. That makes me happy. And hopefully also just pass along some knowledge along the way. Um, like you just saw here live, like I realize this is a pretty key resistance level that might be hard for us to break through. I mean, we rejected off of it pretty hard on Friday, and we also rejected off of it today. So, if we do take these calls, we need to be very aware of this level. If we break through it, good chance that we're going to 67.35. But I'm doing my best, mind. Um, and I appreciate the support, everybody. So that's that one. Next, I'm looking at Disney. Disney faded me the last time I called it out completely. It was this earnings. I was bullish, and it actually, like, the play triggered. It was over 114.60 was my entry. And so we got in here, and my first target was 123.50. And that didn't happen. Earnings came in bad and just killed it. So Actually, kind of my bad for even like calling out a trade when there's earnings coming up. I just realized I need to sit up so you guys can hear me. Anyway, for Disney, um, we have like a risky entry here, just because we have a little bit of resistance in through this level, but we also have a skinny belly. So it's not like a horrible trade. We're also breaking above this POC. And then if you enter at this risky entry at 106, you would take your first trim at 107.80. If we break this level, my next target is going to be this 109.40. And then after that, I would close my full position at 111.89. I actually think they're going to take this to like 112, 112.70, we'll say. Would be like my ultimate target, but I really think even, if we reach 111.18 from 106, that's a good enough move. It's enough money, and it'll be a safer place to get out of the trade. And actually, this should not be a 111.89. It should be 111.80. Close enough. Anyway. This next one you guys are going to probably love, and I was hesitant to put this on my chart, but here we are. Not Gem. I cannot type today. It actually looks like it wants to rocket again. So break over 2360. You can take calls. Just kind of be aware of this here. I'm not marking this as a first trim. I'll be perfectly content calling this a miss if it does reject there. But if that happens, also don't be afraid to just close your calls there. Make your money basically. But really, my first target is going to be 25.50, and I'm pretty sure, good chance we're going to go all the way to about 28.90, I believe. Yeah. But I would close my full position at 27.65. Again, 4 points on GME, more than enough. And my bad. I forgot to mention a couple of things. ABBV is going to be a day trade. Disney will be a swing trade. You want to go like 2 weeks out. GME, swing trade, just take like 2 days. And that's going to be it. That's what I have. I also did kind of a deep dive on SPY because you guys always ask for it. So I just wanted to basically go over what I would be looking at if I was trading SPY. The biggest one, and we talked about this yesterday. Was it yesterday? Or Friday? Sunday. Yeah, we did talk about it yesterday. I was saying this is our all-time high, so we would need to break through this level, depicted by this arrow here. This is all was drawn on Sunday. I didn't move anything. Break above, retest, go long. We barely peek through. And when you see this happen, when you have a level that you peek through and then you reject, or if you peek below it and come back through, that's like an automatic short. And that would have worked out really well if you took that on SPY today. Not trying to do like after the fact, but I'm just trying to teach in the moment now that I'm seeing it. That hopefully, when you guys see this in your trading, if you recognize it, you can take a trade off of it. Anyway, for me tomorrow, I'm still looking. If we break all-time highs, come back and retest this level, you would want to enter long. And when I say break above and retest, you want 3 5-minute candles minimum to close above 131.52. If you have 3 5-minute candles that close above this level, as soon as you come close to it, enter calls, and you should get a pretty good move. The trade I would really like to see is come down into these single prints that we have here at the bottom. Between 129.19 and 128.77, I would be watching this range to take calls. Or I should probably just put this here. if price comes up and we do the same thing, like where we peak above and then come right back down through, I would just enter short right then, and play this down to about this 130 level, 130.10. Um, and then I think this is the least likely scenario for tomorrow, but if we did happen to break through these single prints and come back and retest them, you could take a short here. And on this, I would target um, probably right here, like we'll just say 127.60 or 127.50, right around there. But good chance that we come all the way down to 527. I said 127. I'm sorry, 527.50 to 60, right around there. Pretty good chance that we come down to 527.20 ish, and maybe even possibly like 526.57 if this did play out. But again, in my opinion, this is the least likely scenario that I see happening. Piggy, that is 100% true. Again, like I don't know a way to make this entertaining other than like to do. I mean, I know there's like a lot of influencers that they'll post like the what's it called, the thumbnail with their mouth open and they're holding their cheeks and whatever, and oh, I've never seen this before and blah whatever, dude. Like, I'm not trying to get views. I'm just trying to share realistic plays that I think will work. And again, trying to hopefully help some people make money. Nice, welcome. Oh, the Mark crew. I think I've seen you in Keenan's Discord. Pretty sure I have. I'm sorry. I don't know what you mean by whose Discord, Piggy and Ollie. Nice, well done. Hopefully you took the profits on that. That's dope. I appreciate that, John. Anybody in Discord have any or sorry, Shorty's Discord, anybody in Shorty's Discord have questions or have plays they want me to look at? Because if not, I am done. And then the same thing for YouTube. If you guys have questions or if there's a stock that you would like for me to look at, let me know. I'll wait a couple of minutes, otherwise this is going to be a pretty short video, which I'm good with. That's not a big deal. Yeah, I covered everything, the Mark crew. If you just rewatch, I've already gone over. I mean, I can give it to you really quick, but basically, I'm watching ABBV breaking 165.60. I would be taking calls to 166.40, and that would be a day trade. For Disney, I'm watching 106 to take calls. My first trim would be at 107.80, and this would be a swing trade about 2 weeks out. I would have to show you the entire trade because I've got quite a few profit targets. This is a risky entry at 106. First trim at 107.80, or this is the safer entry to get in above. Second trim 109.40, and finally close your position at 111.80. I think they're actually going to bring this to like 112.70ish. I think I said right around there. Last one that I'm looking at is going to be GME. And if I talk about GME, like, that's rare for me. So the last time I talked about GME, and I'm sure people here know, actually the drawings are still on my chart. So the last time I talked about GME was, I believe, last Thursday when we were here. Yeah, so Thursday, I'm sorry, it was Wednesday. And we were trading in this range here, and I said, as soon as we break this, I believe I said we're going to like 24 or something like that. And so Thursday, people took calls and swung them. And I said to swing them like a few days out. I can't remember exactly. A few weeks out, something like that. And then the next day, they just opened like, or no, they swung, I don't know. They swung them like Thursday, Friday, and Monday. Everybody was like stoked off of the bank that they made. So anyway, if I talk about GME, it's not um, like the meminess of it, but it actually looks like it's going to make a move. So calls over 2360. You need to be aware of this level here, 2477 for a possible rejection. But I'm really targeting 2550 for my first trim. I will close full position at 2762, and I'm expecting them to actually hit 2890. Um, and this would be a swing trade. Um, what did I say? A few days out. And by a few, I would probably do like at least 3 to 4 days. Cuts, I can look at Nvidia, but it's pretty pointless. Knit, give me the ticker for SoundHound, please. I don't know it. Nvidia's got earnings. So from a technical standpoint, there's just nothing to look at. If you want my opinion, and I said this yesterday, somebody asked me to look at Nvidia. I said for earnings, we're probably going to 975 or 1,000. They're probably going to absolutely run this. And even based on this full send, when did this happen? Today. We're going to about 54-ish before earnings. Our earnings are, I think, Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. So this is just pointless to look at. We're from a technical standpoint, I would expect like a rejection here. Well, yeah. That didn't line up like I expected it to. Oh well. If we don't get a rejection at this trend line here, then like 968-ish to 974-ish, I would expect a rejection down. But again, with earnings Wednesday, who knows what it's going to do. I'm pretty sure we're going to 975-ish or 1,000. Okay, SoundHound. Knit did not share the ticker. Let me see if I can look it up. No, I have not, Little Mind. Sorry. SOUN. All right. Anytime this comes up, and again, like right after earnings, I don't trade anything under $20, but I'll look at it for you. Well, it's probably most likely going to $6. Sorry, let me get my clouds up here. It's in a very difficult spot to trade because it looks like it's wanting to go to about $6, maybe a little bit more, but it has a lot of resistance to get there. I mean, as you can see here, these clouds are pretty accurate. Actually, that's not even fair to say. They're very accurate, and they act as support and resistance. And you can see that this has just been resistance, 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 resistance. I don't like to trade inside of clouds, so I would be more interested in shorting from 545-ish down to, um, we'll just say $5. But uh, based on Elliott waves, it looks like they want to send it to about $6.10, give or take. Let me just take a look at the chart. Yeah. If I was long, I would be looking to close right there. Or calls. Hopefully this makes sense, but we have this very large green candle. I know it's white, but I use white and blue, not green and red. But this very large green candle with good volume, they're rejected right at, $5.94. Then we ended up breaking through. Earnings missed, which brought it down more. And then they bounced pretty hard at 480-ish to all-time highs. Oh, not all-time highs, but most recent highs. And now we're back down. Yeah, 530 to basically $6. Actually, I shouldn't even say that. 594 is a decent long. But I would definitely get out here. If you do break through this, it's a pretty major resistance area. But if you do break through it, you've got space to run. This is all skinny belly here. So you could target here if we break above we'll say 625-ish right there. Okay. The Mark Crew AMD, I think we covered that yesterday. But, oh no, this is, well, this is our most recent trade. Hello, this is fun. Okay, thank you, Cursor. I don't remember, I don't think there's a way to see when I drew these, but I don't think it was too long ago. It's probably Tuesday or Monday. Wait, what's today? 14th, yeah. So sometime last week, and you can see what is this, 169.74? I think we just barely, 179.72, 2 cents shy of our ultimate target. But again, I said to close way down here, but these are levels that I was drawing as possible areas that price could go. Pretty accurate, 2 cents off, I'll take it. We just had earnings, which, I don't like. And then also, AMD is going to react to Nvidia's earnings. So if Nvidia runs, AMD is going to run. And I'm pretty sure Nvidia is going to run. I'd be shocked if it doesn't. Akash, hopefully I'm saying your name right. Full send it's just basically Elliott waves. If I can, I'll try to explain this very quickly. So this is using Ashi candles, and right now is what? I think 20-minute, 5-day. So if you look at these, it's a bunch of different time frames from 10-year candles. Is it 10-year? No, that can't be right. Sorry, let me see. Monthly candles. So 10-year chart, monthly candles. This is weekly candles on 3-year, all the way down to 5-day, 3-minute. And so with that said, excuse me, Elliott waves is just like high to low is 1 and 2. I'm never looking to trade 1 to 2 because, as you can see, that's generally a very small move, and it's generally very choppy. From 2 to 3 is a decent move, but it's also pretty choppy. Once you get 3, you come down to 4, and that's where the full send triggers. The reason that I trade from 4 to 5 is it's generally the cleanest move. So you can see 1 to 2 is just chop. 2 to 3 is still pretty choppy. I mean, a good move nonetheless, but you chop sideways, chop around a little bit, and finally get there. 4 to 5 is more straightforward. And 5 is normally going to be, or 5 is always going to be above 3. So this indicator just triggers on the 4th wave, and then you're going to target above the 3 for your profit target. And so I just use it as a confluence before I look at charts and kind of see where price is going to go. This gives me an idea on direction, bullish or bearish. And then from there, I know what I'm looking at when I look at the charts. That's basically all it is. Coin, okay? Well, so that's identified by a indicator, and it's a private indicator, unfortunately. So coin, we're going to be getting a pullback, it looks like, on just about every single time frame. Not necessarily bad, but right between, depending on what time frame you're looking at, we're going to be, actually most of them are about the same. $23, $223.50 down to about $218.50. We would be looking for a bounce, and that's where you would want to enter long based on Elliott waves. So as you can see on all of them, we're basically like on this 3rd wave. So we're looking for a pullback to here, somewhere in this range, and then you would enter long for that 4th to 5th wave that will go higher than the 3rd wave. Let me look at the clouds, see where we're at. Oh, this is nice. This is really nice. We're probably going to be adding this to our trades. Good call, whoever asked for this. Well, I know who that is. It's Piggy. This is a good call. This is a really good call. 23 to 39 based on clouds. 23.50 to 39. Let me look at the chart. This is about to become a trade that I'm interested in. So on the Elliott waves, oops, wrong one. It's saying 218.60, we'll say, to 23.50. And that 18.50 would be like ideal. This would be an ideal entry long right about here. No, I'm sorry, John. It's a paid indicator. It's private. I say paid. I don't even think you could buy it if you wanted to. Um, if you are like super interested, it works with TOS or yeah, Thinkorswim, um, and I could put you in touch with the person, but I don't guarantee that they would sell it to you. I'm gonna be a little conservative here. Ultimately, we could go to 29.50. Um, I would close my full position right there ish. Yeah. Um, so this would work. This would be better. And this would be the best. And if you get this entry at 218.50, consider taking profits here. And then, trim here at least, and then you can move your stop loss to break even and target the first trim level. Okay. Oh, visible range volume profile. It's just going to be row size 200, value area 68. That's it. Nothing special. On everything else, so session volume profile, I'm going to be using row size 100, value area 68. And on PVP, same thing, 168. And fixed range volume profile is the same, 68 and 100. This is a really nice catch. If we get this pullback, 23.13ish to 218.50, it's going to be a really nice long. Lie. Chinese stock, right? Freaking hate Chinese stocks. Nothing personal. So, for anybody that doesn't know this, my wife is very Chinese, and she even talks about how manipulated Chinese stocks are by the Chinese government. So.
I think that's bad. You should go there. The people are manipulated by them too.
Oh, for sure. No, I know. I know. You should have seen when I met my wife and I showed her like the Tiananmen Square massacre, and she couldn't even believe what she was seeing because they hide all of that stuff, from the public. It's crazy. You're in a 22 strike. Oh, you're good. We're going to probably 22.50ish, 22.12. based on Elliott waves. Hmm. It needs to get back inside of this. So this is going to be your issue right now. It needs to break, we'll say 2185, to get back inside of this cloud, and then you should be able to get to that 2212-ish level, 2250-ish. And there I would exit. Yeah, little Mike, no problem. I mean, anything that I can help out with, I'm more than happy to help out. That 2212-ish, 2250, I would be closing that position there if I was you. Hopefully you're closing it green. Let me just look at the charts. Yeah, and see, like, this is how Chinese stock move. It's like so ugly. Like, look at JD. We were looking at this yesterday, and I'm like, I don't know how to analyze this. Like, every candle's a doji, and these are daily candles. Like, it's so ugly. I have a little. I guess this is an inverse abandoned baby. I think abandoned babies generally happen at the top. I don't know. Like, I'm not a pro when it comes to candlestick patterns, but um, I know that if this was at the top, it's a abandoned baby, but I don't know what it is at the bottom.
Only the homies were allowed to buy down there.
Yeah, dude. But like, just it's so ugly. Like, just trying to look at these charts, like, um, yeah, I
And the
think
volume profile is fucked.
yeah, but I think you're good, bro. Like, you should be able to get. See, just looking back, like, right about here, um, you're probably good right around this range somewhere, which is what I was telling you before I looked at the charts, right? So, um, based on your 22 strike, hopefully that puts you, you know, positive on the trade. I think you'll be able to get 2210-ish to 2250. Apple. Oh, you're in a $22 put. I mean, you're already in the money. Yeah, still, I mean, well, yeah, bro. Like, everything's pointing up. So even here, we've completed the full send down. See, this was the third wave, and now fifth wave is below. Yeah. I think we're getting. I think we're gonna get a bounce. Sorry. Apple. I mean, it's safe to say I always look at Apple. Actually, I can show you guys the. So this watch list is ATR too. So basically, any stock that has an average daily range of 2 points or more comes up on this watch list. And so Apple's always at the top. Um, I look at a lot of the, Microsoft, Nvidia, Netflix, whatever. Sometimes GME pops up, Google, Home Depot, Coin, Cat, Crowd, Snow. I mean, all of that stuff. MU, Netflix, SQ, SPX, Spy, Target, Tesla. So I look at all of these things. It's just, I think we covered Starbucks yesterday, but yeah, we can look at it. No worries, Ace. That's awesome. I'm glad that you made money. Appreciate that.
Didn't Starbucks look juicy?
I don't even remember. But let me just finish Apple really quick, and then we'll look at Starbucks. So it looks like it's going to run higher. Well,
I mean, is the market really at all-time highs if Apple didn't hit all-time highs? Come on.
Yeah, exactly. So right now on the lower time frames, we're on wave 2, which means wave 3 is going to be a move up, and then we'll come down for 4, and 5 will be higher. So based on lower time frames, the next move should be upwards, but it's not going to be far. Maybe a point, point and a half. On the longer time frames, we need like a healthy pullback. So that's that. Let me look at the clouds. And I think we're like at the top of a bunch of stuff on the clouds for Apple. Yeah, I mean, this is just... I've explained the clouds. Right here's the 4-hour top. This is the weekly top. You can see we rejected right where the 4-hour top and the weekly top are intersecting. It's going to be very hard to break through these. And if we do from 195.75 to 198.75-ish, we have free space where it could move pretty quickly. But you're going to have a lot of resistance between here and there. I don't think the chart is going to tell me anything different, but we'll look at it. I'm going to kind of just draw this out, so hopefully you guys can see like what I'm looking at based on where I'm putting levels. Like, we need to break this. And then once we break that, we need to break this. And I know it's probably hard for you guys to see, but if you look at the bodies of these red candles and the wick of this candle, the wicks of these candles, that's where I've drawn this first line. And it's also resistance here and here. So that's what I'm really looking at. Support here, turns back into resistance here, resistance here. So that's what that line is based upon, is where we're bouncing or rejecting. And then it's resistance here as well. And then this next line, I'm sure you can see resistance here, resistance, support, resistance, support. I'm not going to go through all of these, but this is how you really find like key levels, is by looking at where you're having multiple bounces and rejections like over and over and over again. Because when you're above a level, it becomes support, and when you're below it, it should turn into resistance, and vice versa. But so once we clear that, right about here is going to be pretty important to get through. And then this is all skinny belly, right? From 191.19 to 192.82-ish, where price could move pretty quickly. And you can see that here, like with this wick, it just sliced pretty quickly down through this. Here as well, it's every time it's come to this area, it's moved through it pretty quickly. But so this is just kind of demonstrating like all of the resistance that we have trying to get up to that 195 level to be able to go long. There's just so much in the way. This would be your next level that you need to get over. And then 195, I don't know where it is, somewhere right around here. We still have like support resistance right there. So break that, and then you can go to whatever it was I said. 198.77. So hopefully this puts things into perspective. To be long, there's just so much in the way. From here to 195. But then once you get through that, like shy of like this right here, 96 and like 96.30, we'll say, you can run up to whatever it was, 95, 98.75. Okay. Starbucks. Hey, Michael. Oh. Actually, let me just go straight to the chart because I know we looked at this yesterday. I didn't draw anything, huh? What is this? Oh, we have earnings coming up. Oh no, they just happened. So just a lot of room to run, right? This is obviously an important level where we rejected today. But for a trade, and again, this is just kind of like looking at naked charts. We need to clear this here. And then we get into this nice skinny belly where you would want to watch here for a trim. Here for a trim. And then your final take profit is right around here. And again, this is just naked charts. I want to look at the volume profile is based on what's on the screen. Oh, and somebody asked for Hood, right? Somebody asked for Mara. Shoot, I'm missing stuff. Tesla. Sorry, I'm not trying to miss people. I don't know how I overlooked all of those.
Mara blasted today, I think. People are late to the party. They're trying to get into Mara now.
And then Gurprit Car. I saw you ask for Hood and then I completely forgot about it. I'll do Hood next. Sorry about that. I'm not trying to ignore anyone. I don't think Starbucks will take long. But it's going to probably like 79-ish. Well, we have a full send down as well, 30-day, 30-minute. Interesting. These are all bearish. Yeah. So the key with the full send is like, oh no, this is already played out. We hit our fifth wave. So everything's pointing, well, 1, 2, 3 is going to be up. So yeah, even on lower time frames, we're moving up. Higher time frames are bearish. Let me see where we're at on clouds. Yeah, 79, 90-ish, 70, or even 80-ish is doable. If we lose 76, 70, we're probably coming to 75.52. Okay. Michael, like, you can't look at technicals on earnings. I'll look at it, but you can't look at technicals when you have earnings coming. It doesn't, not possible. Oh my god, did Hood run because freaking GME and AMC ran? Is that a thing now?
How's that even possible? Aren't they losing money every time that runs?
I know. But explain this run to me. Like, it doesn't.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. Maybe people are like, the AMC means like people are jumping back on their Robinhood accounts.
Maybe.
Cause like,
Because
I
they
know
don't.
a bunch of people who just have Robinhood accounts, like they're just sitting there with shares, like waiting, you know?
Because they don't like to have sell buttons or buy
Yeah,
buttons or whatever.
exactly. Yeah, or anything. So they
Yeah.
just hold those shares there and they moved away, you know? So it's like they're never getting rid of those shares, but
I don't like real charts, and I don't like buy buttons and sell buttons, so I'll trade
yeah,
on Robinhood. Um,
yeah.
I would expect a pullback. We're going to 2040-ish, possibly $20, and we'll probably see a bounce around there. Um, oh, wrong chart. Really don't love it. Potential bounce. Here is it? Yeah, right about there. Better entry. God, I hate to use those words with Robinhood, but yeah, here. Um, right now, it's coming down. Um, somewhere between these, I would guess. Possibly even 19-ish, right around there. Um, that's what I see for right now on Robinhood. Mara, my gosh. If I didn't go over yours, so I see Mara, Tesla, we did Starbucks, Netflix, and Snow. If I didn't mention yours, please ask again, because again, I'm not trying to miss anybody. But if I didn't mention it, then I missed it.
Tesla's like stuck in limbo right now.
Dude, Tesla, yeah,
Elon Musk's just focusing on his NASA project since the government approved that.
true.
He don't care about Tesla no more.
Yep. Mara needs a pullback. 2120-ish, give or take. Just based on the Elliott waves. Yep. So, without looking at my naked charts, I'd like to see a pullback to like 2140, 2120 bounce. Get over this 2250-ish level, and then go to 2460. I'd like to see this for a long level I was looking at. Wait, no, here. Here. Somewhere right around here for a long.
Value area high.
And then I'd probably be targeting right about here to get out. We have a little skinny belly through here, and that's what I would try to target in and out. Hopefully that helps you out. I know it's not like a huge move, but it's also not a very pricey stock. Tesla. You guys might be able to hear my very Chinese wife speaking Chinese in the background.
Can you speak Chinese?
Just bad stuff mostly.
Okay.
Um, the best way I can explain this, like, so my 9 year old, he's fluent. He reads, writes, and speaks. My wife obviously is fluent. I tried to learn Chinese, and when I got to the point that like the same word with different inflections means the same thing. So like
Yeah,
mama
different
mama,
things. Yeah, horse, mom, and like others, something. Yeah.
like go F yourself. I'm surprised you
Yeah,
know
go
it's
after
horse and
yourself.
mom. Good. Oh wow.
Yeah, I lived in China for 6 months. I had a.
Impressive.
Oh wow. I can 1、2、3、4、5、6、7. I can count and stuff.
Dope. Like yeah, I know like Wu Ai Ni and
Nice. Yeah.
Ni Hao, Pigu,
Oh, da pigo
Shaya.
da dudes. Dude, we used to say da pigo da dudes because we had a very large, flamboyant African American male with us, and over there, there's like none of that.
Yeah.
So they would always call him big butt, big stomach, which is da pigo da dudes.
That's
And it was
funny.
so funny, but it was also kind of mean. And he's kind of like, they didn't mean it in a mean way though. You know, they just say it as like, oh, it's like over there, if you're big, and it means you're like super wealthy because
Oh.
there's not a lot of like fat people.
Yeah, yeah,
So if
yeah.
you're fat, it means you're like super wealthy. So they
Yeah.
were thinking like he's cute and he's super unique, you know, like they were trying to playfully be nice with him, but he did not take it that way, you know. So
That's funny.
yeah.
Tesla, I'd like to see it pull back to whatever, like 172.50, and then we should bounce to 179.
Mm.
That's what I would be looking at. Apparently, I do not like 183. Yeah, so I don't remember when I drew this, but this is what I've been watching. Long above 76, and then take profit at 178.75. 179 is not bad either, but really, like ideally, you want to see a pullback to right here and enter long or enter calls. Okay,
That's such a juicy node.
it is. It's pretty sexy.
If you get Tesla there, you probably just hold it for your lifetime.
Yeah. Well, hold it until it hits 183.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, no problem. So Mara, Tesla, Netflix. We already crushed Netflix.
Can you look at CISS? Or if you're already looking at another one, that's okay.
Yeah, just ask me right after Netflix.
Okay.
Wow. It needs a healthy pullback. That's what it needs. I learned a new one, Pigutong. My wife's pregnant and like her
Oh,
tailbone is always hurting.
I see. Yeah, Pigo means butt.
Yeah, and Tong is
Yeah.
hurt.
I see. That's funny and kind of cute.
Yeah. But she like whispered it to herself. We were like sitting at the dinner table, and she's like "pigutong," and I'm like, and I knew. So I work in healthcare, and the hospital I work at has a lot of Chinese population. So I knew Tong was pain, and I'm like, "Did you just say your butt hurts?" And she's like, "Yeah, yeah, right here, the bone." I'm like, "Oh, okay, weird." Um, yeah, I'm not loving this. It needs a healthy pullback, like really does. I'll kind of show you guys. We killed this when I started doing calling out option trades. This was one of the first ones I called out, and it was from 580 to 603 for your first target, and the second target was 613, and this was for the trading day of 5-6. And so if we look at 5-6, where is it? Am I losing my mind? Oh, I think. Why does that not make sense? Oh yeah, Monday the 6th. So we came down. It's a little bit hard to see, but opened above, literally came down, tapped the trigger, went long, and I said to take these. I believe a month out, and we did the full move in 3 days. I was telling everybody, because people started asking again about Netflix up here, and I said we need a pullback. I was actually hoping for, and I know I said this on a video, so it's like verifiable, but I was saying I was hoping for a pullback to 603, and from there we would run at least to like equal highs to here. I know this is not all-time highs, but equal to this here. But we didn't quite get 603. From here, we need a pullback. Like, this is not sustainable. This would actually require like a much closer look. This is, well, we're there right now.
Wow, it's so far out of value.
Mm-hmm.
Must be some big news about to come out or something.
I mean, I guess you could take puts. This is where you want to get longs. This range here, like 620 to 619.40ish. There's a chance that you could bounce like in this range here. But we need a healthy pullback. POC, I mean, we could bounce here, which is already kind of happening. But this is just really hard to say. I mean, for me, even though this is not all-time highs, it's kind of like we're in price discovery again. Right? Like, we haven't been in this area for so long, since 21, so I don't love it here for a long. I'd like to see a pullback to any one of those levels. 3608, 2850-ish. Ideal entry would be this, whatever I said, 20 to 1950. These would be the areas I would be interested in taking along. And then I'm not positive what time frame, but right here we have a diamond top. And when I say I'm not positive what time frame, I know if I switch time frames, I can make this look a lot cleaner. Um, but I don't feel like doing all that. But this is a diamond top right here. Maybe an ugly one, but it is a diamond top. And so from here, you kind of expect price to run. I'd like to come back here and go long. The only way I would really be interested in getting in this, like up here, is if on 5 minutes. Wait, sorry, what's the level? Okay, right there. So you need to break this 641. Have at least 3 5-minute candles, close above it, retest, and enter long. So this could have been your long entry here. They might run it from here. You can see this is a really high volume green candle. But again, I would prefer a pullback. 36, 28.50, 620 to 619.50ish. Okay. What ticker were you asking for?
CISS. Potential short squeeze play.
Oh. You're killing me, Larry.
No options. You can only buy shares.
I mean, this was...
I think it's also Chinese as well. But I could be wrong.
You're 1,000% killing me.
I'm sorry.
I don't even think you can look at this from a technical standpoint. I guess maybe you can. I don't know. This is the spot to buy if you want to buy. $30 to $38 is like your buy area. Or, sorry, 130 to 138.
The load area? Okay.
Yeah. Let me see.
It's just had some like influx in volume recently, which made me look at it and stuff, but I hadn't put any positions in yet. Always skeptical when I can't get like options in and out. I don't know why.
I mean,
think
this
it's
is a YOLO, right?
I see.
And this is your entry. 150.
Below 140 or 130, like you said.
I mean, yeah, but the only concern with that is then you're below like a pretty major POC.
Pretty what? Sorry, you cut out.
Major POC.
I see.
Where is this? Actually, no. 130 is good. But if you lose this, like, if you lose, what is this? Yeah, you lose like $1.10.
Like $1. Yeah.
It's gonna get ugly. I don't even think you. I mean, a dollar is like kind of inevitable. You lose a dollar, it's just gonna die. But I think even losing 110 might be enough.
Right.
So I mean, you could get shares 130, with a stop loss just below a dollar.
Yeah, I think I was looking at my stop loss being like 95 cents.
That sounds very reasonable. Um, just know it's like a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah. The most recent, like, large volume
Hmm.
is, what, like a shooting star? So that's not good. But it could work out. Um, I trade on 5 minutes, John.
Thanks for going over it. I know this isn't your kind of stock.
No, you're good. Robinhood, the clouds are a private indicator. Um, they are available to people that are members of Shorty's Discord on TradingView. So, like, I can pull up the clouds here.
I just got them today.
Yeah, so you can see them all here. It looks kind of messy on this setup, but
You just click the ones that you want. You can like take away certain ones in the
yeah,
setting.
you can also use the straight clouds, which is what I use in Thinkorswim, which are a lot cleaner. But generally, if I'm looking at this, I'm going to be on a higher time frame, and I'm going to be zoomed in without a million drawings on my chart and volume profile as well. I'm going to be just focused on the clouds. So otherwise, it gets very cluttered. Let me see. Michael, you want Snowflake and AI or whatever that is? I don't mind doing both, but again, with what was it, Snowflake, with the earnings coming up, it's kind of pointless, but I don't mind doing it.
All right, thanks, Rockets. I'm gonna take off.
All right, brother. Have a good night.
See you tomorrow.
All right. Yeah, this is gonna be the last two that I'm gonna look at, because it's getting pretty late. Did they? I think just like everything in the stock market right now, this needs a pullback. Actually, this isn't terrible. You could get. Gosh, I haven't drawn in. Alright, I'm not going to try to draw here because I don't remember how to use it. Alright, well, we could get a pullback, 2488-ish. Even possibly like 2325. And you would look for a bounce. You would take calls. That's the main thing that's really standing out to me, but really we need a pullback on this. It might even be better at coming to like 22-ish. Let me look at the charts because that's going to tell me a lot more. They've just been crushing, huh? I would love to see a pullback to right about here and go long or take calls. You were saying, oh yeah, you're looking for a big pullback. Yeah, it's doable. As far as a pullback, I would be watching here, here. But I really think we get a bounce, 22, 21-ish. It's hard to time the top. Well, maybe this will help. Yeah. So there's a chance that right about there is the top where we've tapped. And then there's also a chance that the top is here. And there's a chance that the top is over here. I think you'll hear like a lot of pro traders and even like non-pro traders say not to time the top. But if I was looking for shorts, I'd be watching these three levels here. But I think a pullback to about 22.20 is pretty inevitable. Okay. What do you mean exactly, Robinhood, by how I set up my watch list? Are you saying like how I find the trades, or how I take the trades once I've set it? Nice, Michael. If it's as far as like entering into the trades. Oh, so I mean, if you want this, if you have Thinkorswim, you can just DM me, and I'll give you a link where you can add this to your Thinkorswim. So it's just you go to setup, open shared item, and then the URL that I give you, you just paste in here, and then you would come over to your watch list and go to personal and choose the ATR greater than 2. So it populates by itself based on the current trading day. Anything that had a average true range greater than 2 points would populate in this list. But like I said, if you're interested in having it, just DM me and I'll give you the link for it. No, it's the same, Michael. John, I feel like I've been showing my confluence like over and over. And when I say that, like, I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful. I'm looking for what's called a full send. So on Elliott waves, the 4th to 5th wave, because that's generally going to be the cleanest move, least choppy. And when I have a full send on Elliott waves, then I look at my clouds. And again, these are all private indicators, so showing it doesn't really help people too much. But you don't need all of this. This is just, for me, it helps me look at less charts, because I can look at the full send indicator quickly and I can look at the clouds quickly. And if those two confluences line up, then I know it's worth opening up the chart and diving deeper. And I feel like I've kind of shown like I'm really just working with like visible range volume profile. And some things I'll go like deeper, but you look for areas where you have no volume on this volume profile. So like if we break into this range here, volume dies down. It's considered a skinny belly. So we'd be looking for a move from there up to the top of that skinny belly at 707. If we were looking at going puts, if we broke below 105.35, then you'd be looking to play to the bottom of this skinny belly at 103. And as you can see, that's already worked, right? Break below 102.50-ish, and you want to take it down to like 99. Obviously, that failed here, but with trading, we're just playing probabilities, and they're not always going to work out. I think... So I'm going to apologize. I said I would look at snow, but my stomach's doing backflips. I've been feeling sick for like 4 days, and I think I need to run to the restroom, so I'll probably just end this now and not look at snow, especially with earnings coming up. Right on, Michael. Yeah, we'll look at it after earnings, okay? All right, thank you everybody for tuning in. Sorry that I got to run really quickly, but like I said, I haven't been. If you were on last night, I said I wasn't feeling good last night as well. Yeah, as soon as I'm finished in the restroom, I'll reply to you, Robinhood. And just while I'm here, like thinking about it, if you guys are really interested in learning, in my in the description of this video, there should be 3 books. Trading in the Zone, Volume Profile by Trader Dale, and Volume Price Analysis by Anna Cooling. If you read those 3 books, you can hit me up, DM me, and I'll do a free one-on-one with you and try to help you out a little bit on your trading journey. Okay? Anyway, I appreciate everybody tuning in, and hopefully you guys catch some of these plays, and hopefully they work out and you guys make money. All right? Much love. Have a good night. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you next time.